Good morning, everyone. Today is the 13th of August, 2024. It's Tuesday morning. Mark's been reading through the book of Genesis. He's ready for the 39th chapter today. This is the account of Joseph being taken down into Potiphar's wife, and the account of Potiphar's wife trying to seduce Joseph, and him fleeing and her making allegations of rape against him. And, of course, he was taken into prison. And anyway, he became a favorite of the prison keeper. And he was actually placed over all the prisoners that were in prison. So back to the providential hand of God over Joseph's life. So I'll turn this over to Mark and have him read this.
Genesis chapter 39. And Joseph was brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard, the Egyptian, bought him of the hands of the Israelites, which had brought him down hither. The Lord was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man. He was in the house of his master, the Egyptian. His master saw the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did to prosper in his hand. Joseph found grace in his sight, and he served him. He made him overseer over his house. All that he had put into his hand. And it came to pass from the time that he had made him overseer in his house, all that he had, that the Lord blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake. The blessing of the Lord was upon all that he had in the house and in the field. He left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew not aught he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person and well favored. And it came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph, who said, Lie with me. But he refused, and said unto his master's wife, Behold, my master wotteth not what is with me in the house. He hath committed all that he hath to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I, neither hath he kept back anything from me but thee, because thou art his wife. How that I could do this great wickedness and sin against God? And it came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day, that he hearkened not unto her to lie by her or to be with her. And it came to pass about this time that Joseph went to the house to do his business. There was none of the men of the house there within. She caught him by his garment, saying, Lie with me. And he left his garment in her hand, fled, and got him out. It came to pass, when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand, and was fled forth, she called unto the men of her house, spake unto them, saying, See, he hath brought me, and in Hebrew, unto us, to mock us. He came in unto me to lie with me, and he cried with a loud voice. And it came to pass, when he heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled and got him out. She laid up to... She laid up his garment by her until his Lord came home. She spake unto him according to these words, saying, The Hebrew servant which has bought unto us came unto me to mock me. It came to pass, I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled out. It came to pass, when his master heard the words of his wife, which she spake unto him, saying, After this manner did thy servant to me, that his wrath was kindled. And Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison, in a place where the king's prisoners were bound, and he was there in the prison. The Lord was with Joseph, and showed him mercy, and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And the keeper of the prison committed to Joseph's hand all the prisoners that were in the prison, and whatsoever they did there, he was the doer of it. The keeper of the prison looked not to anything that was under his hand, because the Lord was with him, and that which he did, the Lord made it to prosper.